Well, if you're looking for your next book, we may just have it here for you today.
The Champaign Public Library has brought a few thrillers for all tastes. In today's Page Turners, Nana Donahue is back with us. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well.
The weather has been perfect, cuddling up at home, reading weather. So I'm sure the library has had lots of patrons.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got some thrillers here today.
We do. I'll start here with Age of Vice by Deepti Kapoor. If you like your thrillers like really expansive and sprawling, this is the book for you. It delves into all sorts of criminal activities going on in India in like the late 90s through the present day. It's the first in a projected trilogy, and it starts with a really dramatic incident. A young man is driving, presumably intoxicated, through the streets of New Delhi in the middle of the night, and he runs over several people who have been living on the streets. So how did this man get there, and what were the events that led up to this? So what the author does is she goes back and just really delves into the character of these people, and it's just fascinating. I can't wait for the next book in this series because it ends on a bit of a cliffhanger, but it's just really, if you'd like to feel immersed in the books that you're reading, this is one for you.
So definitely a true like page turner.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's like 600 pages, and I ripped through it in 3 days. So
oh my
yeah, it's that good. It's that good.
Okay. And what about this next one we have?
That Someone Had to Do It by Amber and Danielle Brown. And I know a lot of folks read Verity by Colleen Hoover and really loved it. This is a good read-alike for Verity. It's a spicy thriller. Brandy Maxwell is a young woman who really wants to work in fashion. That's all she's ever wanted to do. And so she gets this really prestigious internship at a New York fashion house. But there's one intern who will be selected to go to Milan for Fashion Week. And so she's really excited she wants this opportunity. Her boyfriend happens to know the family that owns the fashion house. So he takes her to a party where she overhears the daughter talking to two of her friends about killing her father.
Oh my gosh.
And the daughter realizes that Brandy may have overheard what she said and decides to make Brandy's life a living hell. It's really dramatic, lots of twists and turns. It is really perfect for those folks who loved Verity.
Okay. Ooh, I did like Verity, so I'm interested.
Okay.
What's our final selection?
It's City Under One Roof by Iris Yamashita, and this is set in a really isolated town in Alaska where everybody lives in the same building. So imagine you're already in a small town that's about 300 people, and you're stuck in the same building with them all the time.
Gosh, I'm not sure I'd thrive in that atmosphere.
In the winter, you can't leave because it's cold and snowy. So body parts have started to wash up along the shore in this town, and a detective from Anchorage shows up in town to try to figure out if this is possibly connected to the disappearance and death of her husband and son that happened a couple of years prior. She gets stuck in the town, and pretty soon she realizes that everybody in this city is messed up and has a reason to kill somebody.
Oh my gosh.
Well, okay.
So,
sounds like my kind of play.
Nobody can be trusted. It is a wild read.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so good thrillers here. Now, something a little more kid-friendly. We've got some Legos over here.
Yeah, this is from Lego Club, which is a monthly event we have at the library, and it's coming up this week, Saturday at 3 p.m. in our large meeting rooms. My kids made this last month, and I took it out of the display case. We provide the bricks, you provide the imagination. There's always a monthly theme, or you can just do what you like. This is Beeslit Castle, built by my children, and they put all of the kids' creations in display cases at the library.
Aww.
So it's really fun when you bring your kids to the library afterwards, and they're like, I made that, I made that.
Absolutely.
This is what they made last month, and we're really excited to go back this month.
Okay, and that's January 14th.
Yes.
At 3 p.m. Okay, and then of course, maybe some new opportunities are on the horizon for some people in 2023.
Yeah, we have a program coming up this Thursday at 6:30 called New Year, New Opportunities. We've got two really dynamic local speakers who are going to be talking about how to think about your skills, think about possible job opportunities. It's not just for people who are job seeking or looking for a promotion at work. It's just for people who maybe want to be ready to seize an opportunity should it arise this year. It should be a great program.
Okay, and then finally, sensory-friendly story time.
We are so excited that sensory-friendly Storytime is back. We have not had one since early 2000, so we're really excited. This is a sensory-friendly version of our Storytime for kids who may be a little overwhelmed by a typical Storytime, but it is open to all. It is an inclusive event, and it is a monthly event. There'll be a Storytime that's adapted for children with sensory needs, followed by some time for sensory play.
Awesome. Very good. Okay, which of these books would be your top recommendation? You're choosing one.
Ooh.
I'm going to guess she's going to want this one.
I loved Age of Vice. It's so good.
Okay.
So very good.
Heather,
Is that right?
Was that your
Right.
pick? And Heather, what would you
I do the middle one.
Okay, I think I did the middle one. This one's a little too violent sounding for me.
It was pretty creepy.
Yeah,
But
that's
it was
a little too
really
much.
well
It's a
done.
little too much. Okay, well, some great options for sure as some
Yes.
true page turners. So thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, if you want to put any of these fun events on your calendar or maybe check out some of these books, we'll connect you over on CI Living's Facebook page.
Just don't step on the Legos.
I know,
That's
that
a
is
nightmare.
truly the worst feeling.
That would be the real thriller.